Happy month of April, Gemini. Happy month of April. This is your Astro Tarot reading for the month of April. And this is going to be a very busy month for you. And the reason why is that Mercury, your ruler, goes retrograde on the 21st. And Venus, the planet of love and romance and socializing, goes into your sun sign on the 11th. So things are going to be very active for you. Yay! So let's get started. I have 4 decks of tarot cards, and I'm going to read a card from each one of these decks to see what the oracles are what kind of guidance the oracles are sending your way for the month of April, and let's just see what they are saying. So the first card is saying, okay, attune to the divine. Tune in. This is attune in to the divine. Attune to the divine. That means follow your intuition. What is it that your intuition is telling you? Something may not be right. Now, this is extremely interesting because Mercury, the planet of communications, enters into your house of spirituality on the 3rd. And Mercury is the planet of thought, communication, thinking. It helps you to formulate thoughts and to communicate. And what this card, the first card, is saying to you is that before you do any communication, to think first, to check with the spirit first. Before you make any actions, is this the right step for me? The right direction for me? The planet Mercury is going to be there. The planet Mercury is going to be in your 12th house, your house of spirituality, during the Mercury retrograde on the 21st. You're going to be doing a lot of reassessing about what's been happening in your life and whether or not you've been making the right spiritual decisions and following your instincts. So this is a very important card for you to know that maybe before you make any decisions, because we know that you like to think, you're a thinker, you're a communicator, that before you do any communicating of your ideas, express yourself, you got to check with the spirit first to make sure that you are in line with Almighty God and the angels and the ancestors around you. Okay? All right. Let's see what the second deck of tarot cards has to say for you. The second deck. Let's see what the second message is. The second card, is a card of insecurity. Oh, yeah. So this can be a card of insecurity. So let me just ask you something. What is going on in your life right now that's making you insecure? Are you feeling as though things are not working out well for you? Is there some matter that is causing you some insecurity? Let's do some, let's get a further understanding of this. Let's throw some more cards on this and see if there's a further understanding. I'm going to do 3 cards. Okay. And so, what is causing insecurity of your life? Well, this card is upside down. This card means walking away from something, moving forward. Sometimes we can be in old situations, outworn situations, old patterns, stuck. When it's like this card means that you are stuck. What situation in your life is making you feel stuck? You can't move. You are attached to it. There is no way you can get away from it. You could be feeling that way. So this is a card letting you know that you may be feeling stuck. But guess what? This next card, this card is freedom. Right? This means this person is trapped. They're not seeing. They're trapped. This card, wrong side, reversal means you're not looking. You're not seeing. You don't see what is ahead of you. You feel stuck because you've been in a situation for so long that you're not able to free yourself. You feel as though you can't do any better. So you have to stay there. You could be in a bad relationship, toxic relationship, where the person is taking advantage of you, running around cheating, mistreating you, mistreating your family, your children, your friends, mistreating your finances. And you feel as though I can't do no better. I got to stay here. I've been in this relationship for so long. This could be a friendship. You could be in a group of friends that are taking advantage of you. You work hard to keep the group together, or some social organization. They use your manpower up and you don't get any rewards for it, or any, accolades. They don't say thank you. They don't compliment you. They don't let you know that you are worthy. This could be that sort of situation. But this card is saying you can move ahead. You're just not seeing ahead of yourself. So look, see, and you can find a way out of it. And this next card is a financial card, and it is upside down. That means you are not using your money in the right way. What are you throwing your money away on? Okay, now we got a full moon. There is a full moon on the 6th, and it is in your house of enjoyment. Are you spending your money on frivolous things? The full moon is going to shed light on what you do in your spare time, your time off, your enjoyment. Are you going to the casino throwing your money away? Are you buying clothes and things that you really don't need? Are you trying to live up to other people's expectations and have this or that? You end up in debt. Or are you in a romantic situation where you feel as though you have to go out of your way to please the other person by buying them things, taking them out, going over your head to make them happy? So this full moon is going to bring some enlightenment in terms of what it is that you need to do. And if you feel indeed that you are stuck, or something is making you insecure, that you are not seeing, if you feel stuck, this card is saying that you are not looking for an escape. Think. Tap into your intuition. Remember what this card was saying? To tap into your intuition and attune to the divine. You may not have the answer, but your angels, your ancestors, and your spirit guides certainly got the answers. You have to call on a higher force if you are feeling stuck, and stop abusing and mistreating your money. This is going to come back to haunt you. All right? Okay. I just want to say one more thing about not being in positive relationships, because guess what? Venus, the planet, your ruler, Venus is going to go into your sign. It's going to go into your sign. It's going to go into the sign of Gemini, which is your sign. And it is going to make you more magnetic, more attractive. You are going to attract something better in your life. Whether it is a better love relationship, a better friendship, you are going to meet new people. You are going to socialize. You are going to want to fix yourself up, Gemini. You are going to want to look better. You are going to beautify yourself from the inside and the outside. If you feel as though, you're not feeling well, you are going to take better care of your health to feel better so that you will look better. But the thing is that you're going to have more charisma, and you're going to want to get out and socialize and see what else is out there. If you are stuck into bad relationships, whether they are bad love relationships or bad friendships, okay? Yay. So I have the third deck of cards, and let's see what the message from the third deck is. Let's see what the message is from the third deck. And this card is saying, go the distance. Go the distance. Go the distance. What does that mean? That means you're not trying hard enough. If there's something you want, you got to try a little harder. You got to prepare to go as long as it takes, to work as hard as it takes, to do what it takes, to get the degrees or the education that it will take to meet your goals and make a dream come true for you. This is very interesting. It means don't cut yourself short. Don't say, oh, I'm going to do this and just give up. If you got a goal and it really is important to you, you got to go the distance and be prepared to, blood, sweat, and tears. You got to do the equity. You got to go ahead and make sure that I'm going to get to the finish line, because it's about making it to the finish line. Whether you succeed or not, you got to finish it, work it through, because you just never know what other blessings are waiting for you. Sometimes success is not always about accomplishing our goals. It means that we have tried. I successfully tried. And because of that, there is something else waiting for me. Maybe a bigger goal, a bigger lesson, something that's going to give me some life lessons that I can take with me through the rest of my life and prepare me for something that's even bigger or better. So the third card for you is to go the distance. Go the distance. All right. Now on the 20th we are going to have a solar eclipse that's going to be in your 11th house. Now, that's interesting. Solar eclipses are, they can stop things, start things. So you are going to turn your thoughts on your friendships. What has been going on between you and your friends? You and your associates? Are you surrounded by people that are supportive, that, they come out whenever you're doing something, they support you physically? Or are you surrounded by people who, they don't really care about what you do? They kind of half friends, they're frenemies. It's like, oh, that's nice, but I'm not going to be able to make it, or they don't support you. You opened up a new business and they don't give you their business, It's really, really funny how people can be really jealous. So are you surrounded by jealous friends? This can also mean that you need new social connections. This solar eclipse is going to stop and start things. It's going to stop bad situations and start something new. Or it's going to start you to thinking in a brand new direction regarding your social connections and your friendships, okay? Now, also on the 20th, we have a few other things that are going to be happening. First of all, the sun is going to be entering into, we talked about that, the house of spirituality. What does that mean? Wow, you are going to find yourself wanting to dwell deeper into prayer, meditation, spiritual studies, brush up on your tarot readings, your astrology readings, find you a new reader or find you a new astrologer, or maybe you need to find a psychologist or a therapist if you're feeling as though, you're kind of feeling off balance and you need someone to speak to, but it's not going to be something that's going to help your spirit grow. And that is going to be on the 20th, as well as a new moon. There's going to be a new moon also in your house of spirituality. Now, this is important because you have both the luminaries. You will have the sun and the moon in your house of spirituality. The moon will deepen your intuitive, your intuitive growth. It's not surface. Your ancestors are going to talk to you. You're going to have dreams with messages. You're going to feel things and see things. This is going to happen. And in the house of spirituality, the Mercury retrograde is going to happen for you also, but that's going to be on the 21st. What does that mean? That means whatever you're doing that's not worthy of you regarding your spiritual path, you're going to rethink it. If you need something that's deeper or more encompassing, this allows you something that allows you to go deeper within. You are going to find it. You can start reading. You're going to start reading and researching on spiritual topics. What is it that I've been interested in? What's going to guide me? This is going to be a very interesting time for you this month. So it is definitely going to be about spiritual growth, going within, self-reflection. You're going to want to be alone. You don't have to be around people. That solar eclipse on the 20th is going to make you rethink your friendships. Maybe you have been around the wrong people. Maybe you need to be by yourself. You got Venus that's going to be in your sun sign after the 11th. You can attract somebody if you want to, but you want to make sure they are the right somebody. And let's not forget about money this month. Mars, the planet of motivation, is going to be in your house of income, and it's going to be making things move, grow, and flow, and, strengthening your chances of making a better income. So this is going to be a very nice and very interesting month. And I have one more deck of tarot cards, and let's just see what the message is for this fourth deck. And let's see what the message is. The message says adventure. This is wonderful. It means to be adventurous. Don't be stuck. Remember those cards were saying that you may feel stuck? Hell no. You don't have to be stuck anywhere. Get out and plan an adventure. This is a good time. If you want to plan a trip and do your research on a trip, if you're going to make plans for a trip, do it before the 21st. Do it before the 21st, because that Mercury retrograde can confuse everything. Or you may decide that you want to go back and see somebody. Retrogrades are good for going backwards, reconnecting. And you need to go back home. Did you move away from your home, the state where you live or the place where you live, and you want to go back? Is there somebody you want to look up and see how their life is doing? Or do you just need to do something totally different and have an adventure? Go new places, do new things, open up your intuition. Let's see what your intuition is saying about certain situations. Not feel stuck about matters, and see what life has in store for you during the month of April. Wow. Where there you have it, Gemini, you are going to have a tremendous month of spiritual growth, of, making sure that you are using your resources in the right direction, making sure you are surrounded by the right people, and also taking advantage of all that extra magnetism and charisma that is coming your way. Have a wonderful month of April, Gemini.